In esports, it's the champions who bask in the glory, the game changers who captivate us, and the stars who draw fans ever closer. But we often overlook the trailblazers who paved the way. Today, we spotlight one such pioneer, Woong, a visionary who crafted legendary teams and ignited the risk of the world's strongest region. Despite his groundbreaking contributions, controversies cast him aside, and he vanished without a trace. Let's delve into the story of the most misunderstood player in League of Legends history. Woong began his career as a Dota and Chaos player before switching over to League of Legends. Woong was one of the strongest online players at the time, holding multiple accounts within the top 25. That said, the scene was very bare bones at the time. It took some initiative on Woong's part to get the party started. It all began at WCG 2011, the first major offline tournament in Korea, where teams were formed from friends and top ladder players. Among these emerging squads was a team featuring Woong alongside future Korean legends Mad Life and Rapid Star. But things weren't all sunshine and roses for long. Woong quickly found himself in controversy as he was found guilty of trying to replace Ring Troll, one of his teammates, with a now infamous Loco Doco. His subsequent apology did little to quell the discontent, leaving a bitter taste in many mouths. Although the team didn't win the tournament, Woong demonstrated that esports was a cutthroat business and he was willing to do whatever it took to enhance his team's chances. Later in 2011, Woong's keen eye for talent became evident when he recruited Cloud Templar, who would go on to become one of the greatest Korean personalities and casters.
An elder Showmaker! Oh, winnable!
Showmaker, playmaking maker. 자, 메이킹 한번 했고요. 그러면 중요한 거죠. 지금 장로가 나와 있는 상태인데 그대로 넘기긴 많이
그나마
서폿인데
그나마 서폿인 거니까 어떻게
Oh my god, that was sick.
갖다 해봐야겠죠. 상대도 빠져.
That was insane. Showmaker, playmaking maker.
Cloud Templar wasn't a standout prospect at the time, but Woong saw the potential in the jungler who often frequented his PC bank. This move showcased Woong's knack for spotting and nurturing talent, further solidifying his influential role in the esports scene. But Woong's contributions to the Korean LOL scene didn't stop there. He was instrumental in establishing the early practice structure of team houses. While gaming houses had already shown success in StarCraft, implementing this model for Woong's team was a significant challenge given their lack of tournament victories. Undeterred, Woong secured funding from his father and relocated the team, known as MIG, into a few empty office rooms. This bold move laid the groundwork for the professional and disciplined training environments that would eventually propel Korean esports to global dominance.
The SKT legacy has been reignited. T1 will be your 2023 World Champions.
Woong introduced another groundbreaking innovation, sister teams. Longtime League of Legends fans are well aware of the impact sister teams have had on the Korean and global scenes, with famous duos like Samsung White and Samsung Blue, or SKT T1K and SKT T1S. His team, MIG, split into MIG Ice and MIG Fire, which would eventually become the more renowned Frost and Blaze. The on-GameNet invitation was MIG Frost's first big chance to finally win a major tournament. There, they faced off against the legendary CLG, arguably the best team in the world at the time. Frost beat CLG 3 in a row to claim the victory.
하필이면 포커싱을 쉐다고 알리스타가 안 했어요.
The team then looked to repeat their performance at home in the biggest Korean LOL esports at the time, Champion Spring 2012. But little did Frost and Woong know that in creating their sister team Blaze, they had created their own biggest rival. MIG Blaze ran through Frost despite Frost being a pre-tournament favorite. After another heartbreaking loss, Woong sought change once more, this time altering his own role on the team. He transitioned to AD carry, creating space for a new rookie top laner, Shy. Once again, Woong's decision paid off. Shy quickly ascended to the top of the rankings, becoming arguably the best top laner in the world, while Woong proved to be a competent AD carry. This shift revitalized Woong and Frost, positioning them to vie for the championship trophy in the summer. Facing a daunting 0-2 deficit against CLG and the legendary Froggen in the finals, they orchestrated a miraculous comeback, cementing their place in esports history. Heading into Worlds, Frost was undeniably one of the teams to beat. Their dominant performance, including a decisive victory over TSM, a top contender, solidified their reputation. However, Woong's streak of good fortune came to an abrupt halt. During a pause in one of the matches, it was reported that Woong glanced at the minimap, a serious breach of the rules, as it could provide an unfair advantage. He was fined for the incident and faced intense public scrutiny. Woong claimed it was an innocent mistake, a momentary lapse in an unfamiliar situation, but the damage was done. The public had made up their minds. The situation worsened when Frost lost in the World's final to the underdog TPA Assassins. This defeat, combined with the controversy, unleashed a torrent of hate and vitriol for both global and Korean fans. Woong was labeled everything from a cheater to undeserving of his role as AD carry. The backlash was relentless, overshadowing his contributions and achievements and marking a tragic downturn in his esports career. The team continued to succeed even following these incidents, but for Woong, the damage was already done. To quote him, "I just couldn't bear it anymore, so I had to run away." He went behind the scenes, deciding to take up coaching. He coached amateur teams MIG Wicked and MIG Blitz, and Blitz ended up qualifying for Champions Korea. And their mid laner, whom Woong helped foster, went on to become the incredible global talent, Pawn.
No way. Pawn gets the General's jacket.
Wow.
And Dade, even with a smile on his face.
That is a big moment.
Pawn was Woong's last beautiful contribution to Korea. Satisfied with his time in Korea, Woong decided to take his talents to North America, teaming up with Loco Doco in hopes of writing a new chapter in his esports story. Unfortunately, this venture didn't go as planned. The team failed to qualify for the LCS, leading to its disbandment. This marked the end of Woong's signature presence in the competitive scene. Though he had a few coaching opportunities afterward, his impact dwindled, leaving a once prominent figure in esports history to fade quietly into the background. Today, many don't even know who Woong is or was. If they do, they know him for his cheating scandal, if you could even call it that, or his controversies surrounding changing players on the team. But think about this for a second. Woong was a pioneer in the Korean League of Legends scene. He was one of the first to introduce gaming houses, revolutionizing team practice and camaraderie. He also created sister teams, a concept that would lead to legendary rosters. Woong found individual success, winning Champions Korea and making it to Worlds, and he played a pivotal role in training future legends like Pawn. He was also among the first Korean players to venture to North America, a path many have since followed. Think about all the amazing memories involved in these milestones. In many ways, they are thanks to the contributions of Woong. So, let's take a second to appreciate this unknown and misunderstood player. Professional LOL's history would be forever changed without this man. So, wherever you are, Woong, we thank you.